This is teacher Eddie, and welcome to another vocabulary class, where today I would like to present you another topic, very interesting one, which is homophones. So homophones are the words which we pronounce identically. That means we pronounce it completely the same, but those words have different meanings, and sometimes they are even spelled differently. For example, plain and plain. Yeah? Those are two different words. As you can already see, they are spelled differently. We write it differently. They have two different meanings. Like the first one, play, which we use to describe a vehicle, yeah, like a transport which takes us to the sky and brings us from one place to another place, yeah. And plain, like P-L-A-N. This is a word describing something very simple, like, for example, plain yogurt. That means white yogurt, no taste, no color. Or plain wall. Again, something very simple, no decorations. Okay, so those are homophones. There are two categories, or there are two types of the homophones, which are homonyms and heterographs. We will discuss both today, starting with the homonyms now. Okay? What are those? What kind of the words are homonyms? Yeah, when we are talking about it, we are always talking about at least two words. Two words which are spelled identically. That means we write it exactly the same, we pronounce it exactly the same, but they have different meanings. For example, what comes into your mind first when I say the word palm? Like this, P-A-L-M, and we pronounce it like palm. Yeah? It has two meanings. So the first one is a tree, like palm tree. We can say just a palm, or we can say a palm tree, like date palm or coconut palm tree. Yeah? For example, we enjoy the view of the palm trees during our holidays in Spain. Yeah? So palm is a palm tree. And another meaning of the palm is a part of the hand. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this is palm. Like inner surface of your hand from the wrist up to here. Yeah? Palm. For example, he had sweaty palms because he was very nervous before the exam. Yeah? And now, the most interesting task for everyone thinking and trying to master the homonyms is to try to think about one example sentence where you would use two words sounding the same, being written the same, but meaning different things. Yeah? Which basically means using those homonyms. So, for example, I was so excited to touch palm trees with my palms for the first time. Okay, and another example of the homonym would be a fan. Yeah, a fan. I can try to find out at least two different meanings of the word. Okay, fan. We pronounce it the same again. We write it exactly the same again, but they have different meanings. Yeah, so first meaning, a fan describes a person who likes or who admires to watch or to listen something very, very much. Yeah, it can be like music fan, it can be sports fan. Yeah, for example, I am a huge fan of badminton. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of badminton. That means I love badminton very much. I love to play it, maybe I love to watch the game of badminton. Yeah, I am a fan. Another meaning of a fan is a noun describing a device which helps you to feel not so hot during the hot days during the summer in your room. Yeah, it can be an electric fan, it can be some old style fan, for example, which you can take in your hand and like wave it and create a wave of a cool air to make yourself feel not so hot again. for example, it's so hot here, let's switch on the electric fan. Let's switch on the electric fan. Yeah? And what about the example using both words of fan in one sentence? Yeah? For example, my sister is a great fan of beautiful Japanese fans. Okay? That means my sister loves those beautiful traditional Japanese fans. Yeah? She is a fan of those fans. And one more example of a homonym is a word train. Yeah? Train. Again, what first pops out into your mind when you hear a word train? So the first meaning, again, is a noun describing a type of vehicle, like coaches connected together. Yeah? A train. We can hop on a bus or on the train. So, for example, I love traveling by train from one city to another all around the country. I love traveling by train. Okay? And another example would be the team trains hard for the big match. The team trains hard for the big match. Yeah, as you can notice, in this sentence, the word train, or in this case, trains, is a verb and has nothing to do with the previously discussed noun, a train, as a type of transport. So the team trains, that means the team is practicing. If it is a team of badminton again, so they are playing badminton. If it is a team of football, they are practicing to play football before their big match. They train. Okay? And the last one example, combining two homonyms into one sentence, would be I need to train to be able to drive a train. Yeah? I need to train to be able to drive a train. That means I need to practice. I need to learn some things to be able to drive this type of transport.